Howdy. We're gonna talk about some Protoss versus Terran strategies. You're gonna see a couple things I did in this game, and we'll talk them through as I do them. I'm gonna pause once I finish doing that, and then we'll go over what just happened, and then we'll move on to the next part. Thanks for watching. So right now we're going to do some Oracle harassing. This is an early game strategy. So I move into his base, and I'm immediately going to go for his SCVs. I wait to charge until I'm in there, and we kill SCVs right away. Now he comes with Marines to defend. The cool thing is, Oracles can totally take out Marines. Now there's nothing easy to kill, don't want to waste the time on the charge, so I go for tech, and I take out his stim. Go for more Marines, kill a lot of stuff, and I leave again. So what just happened? We just killed 10 workers, and we also took out 23 units total, which we probably killed 9 or 10 Marines. So that lost him 1,275 minerals, as you can see right over here. Totally worth it. Those oracles cost me 150 minerals, 150 gas each, which combined adds up to what, 900. So right there they've already paid for themselves. Pretty awesome, huh? Now you saw what I took out, the SCVs first, because I want to stop him from mining. Right now at this point he's on even income with me, even with the mules that he has, and he's got less SCVs, 10 of them less, so that puts me ahead in workers. Once I couldn't kill any more SCVs, I went back to take out the Marines, which reduces his army, keeps him from moving out longer, and then I went and took out his tech, which stim is awesome, but it really hurts. So I stopped him from doing that. We'll watch it again just so you can see it, and then we'll move on. So here's the last Oracle being built. I'm expanding. There are the Oracles. Okay, so now we're going to warp in at home. We got a macro, right? Otherwise this whole harass does nothing. And instantly he loses 10 SCVs. Take out the Marines, take out his tech. This is really hurtful to him because first of all he loses a tech lab, which is minerals, and then he also loses the research, which is huge. Okay, there we go, the harass is done. Now we're going to fast forward a little bit. Hope you don't get sick here.
We meet our fate.
Alrighty. So now we've been macroing. We have a base. We have how many units? We have 44 probes to his 39, which is great. Have a way bigger army, and just have more stuff because we've been macroing while we've been playing. So now we've got the Oracles, they're still not dead. I moved him around to the other side of the map, and now we're going to go see if he has a third base. Nope, he doesn't. He's taking out my proxy Stargate, but that's not so bad. So now I'm going to go, I've got full energy, can do a lot of damage. So we go into his base, there's a missile turret, so I'm going to focus that down. I lost to a Widow Mine, but oh well. And now I'm going to kill more workers. Killing workers, right? At this point, he's lost 25 workers. These Oracles have made themselves worth every penny I paid for them. And at this point, I probably could have done it better, but I didn't, obviously. And I could have taken out more by retreating and then coming back. But I took out 28 workers, I'm not a Grandmaster player with ridiculous APM to use these harassing units some more. So I'm going to switch. His army has had to come back. He's trying to react, trying to get back economically from all this damage I've done him. He's down to 24 workers. I have double his workers. How awesome is that? We'll watch it again just so you can see it. Let's see. Okay. He's still macroing. Teching up too, as you see. Getting the Robo Bay and the High Templars, Templar Archives, just because it's always good to have. And I've got the money and I know I've been hurting him. They're my oracles, full energy oracles. I'm using this both as a scouting and as a damage dealing instrument. I see his army's way out of position. That's awesome. He probably has more stuff, but I'm just going to assume that a lot of his army's out there trying to take care of this proxy Stargate. Doing the damage. Just taking him out. This hurts his economy so bad. His income is even with mine, but it's only because of the mules. And I'm going to focus those down too because I don't want him to have them any longer. And I get him, totally cut his income in half. Awesome. Now the next part is coming up a little bit later. Quick get there. Okay. Now this part you're going to see is mostly just a reminder to watch the minimap. It really helps. As you can see, I've got both of the watchtowers here and here, so I can see all kinds of vision. The middle of the map is kind of empty, but I have my army out here, so I can kind of control that. I've also got some pylons around the map just to help me see stuff. So watch the minimap, and especially this bottom right corner right here. We'll actually go sit here and watch it.
Research complete. Mineral field depleted.
So you see that right there? Medevacs. I saw those on the minimap, and I decided to react. You see I'm moving my army back over. That's the deal with them. I'm warping in High Templars to feedback them and just kill them. So now we're gonna, he's boosting, which is really nice to use if you're Terran, right into my army. And he loses more stuff. How much has he lost? 63. Between army and workers, he's lost 63 units. Great. And it's totally worth it. Didn't take too much, but I would have gotten dropped with 3 medevacs full of stuff and probably lost pretty hard, or would have had to deal with a lot of unnecessary stuff. So now we're going to go on, and we will move to this part. And at this point, I've got a really solid economy. I know I've taken out quite a bit of his army, and now I'm ready to move out. So you see here's my army. I've got more pylons, getting more vision, expanding again because I'm running out of minerals. I'm moving out. I'm not maxed, which is probably a bad thing, but I have a really strong army, and I know that he's just had to keep remaking his army. So now I'm going to check this third base location. I'm going to ignore the army for now because he pulls back, and take out this third base because I don't want him to mine. I don't want him to have income. We'll go through this again in a second, but I'm taking out the base, stopping it for mining, which helps me out. see the storms. They really help. They do a lot of damage. Area of effect is super necessary versus Terran. Moving back out of there, and just picking a fight now because I know I'm better than him. So at this point, he's attacking me. He's got awesome concave on me, but I got some sweet money storms. He's taking out all kinds of units. And suddenly he has no army left. He has no army left. He's got 4 Marines and 1 Ghost, 6 Widow Mines. So he's got the Widow Mines, we're going to clear those out. Got the Colossus, the extended thermal lance really helps. And we did a lot of damage. So we'll quick watch it again, and we'll especially look at the storms, because I want to talk about them. It's really important to use them as Protoss, because you can do so much damage from far away. Cool, so just keeping up the macro, chrono boosting, spending my chrono boost. Expanding, getting more bat vision with pylons. That way he can't sneak past and do some kind of drop. And I've got my mothership core back just in case if I need a warp out. It's always nice to be able to come back. So here he's coming at me, and I storm preemptively, which slows him from coming at me. Gives me the time to set up and do more damage. So I'm taking this command center down super low health, getting it burning, so if he doesn't repair it, it will die. Got a money storm, got all kinds of units in the red. His medevacs are going to have to spend so much energy on healing these units. So there's my storms. Those weren't the best. I pull back away from the range of the Widow Mines and then storm the crap out of him. And now all he's got left are Marauders, and my air totally kills that. So taking out the Widow Mines, just doing a lot of damage, making him lose a lot of stuff. And we've got Colossus with, between all of them, what is it, over 50 kills, which is awesome. So now I'm pulling back, and I'm just going to sit back, remax. I'm making more Zealots, because they're good against Marauders. I got charge lots. And then I've got Void Rays, which is good against Marauders as well. So I'm assuming he's going Marauders, which obviously he's going pretty Marine heavy. I'm trying to get a tech switch going on too, because he's making Vikings, as you see. And that counters my Colossus. So I'm going air, which my Void Rays are upgraded. His Vikings are not upgraded, so that's good. And then also, I've got Zealots on the ground to take care of any of those nasty Marines that I have to deal with. They're not as easy to kill with the Void Rays. So I still got the Colossus, they're alive, but I'm not counting on them long term. He's also got the Ghosts, so I'm kind of trying to stay away from High Templars and make him spend money on units that aren't that good against what I have. So he's positioning, I'm just sitting here remaxing, okay? And I'm on max. So right now I've got the upgrades going, I'm getting upgrades for air. That way if for some reason he manages to do a lot of damage, I can switch into whatever I want. So here's his army. That's pretty much all of his army. He's going really ghost heavy, as you see. He's got 5 ghosts with 2 more on the way. Got, let's see, a lot of Marines considering, and 6 Marauders, which isn't that much. So now I'm over here, going to do the death blow. Take out the base. If you see that photon overcharge, it took out that base in no time. He's lost a lot of workers, another mining base has gone down, and now I'm just cleaning up. We'll look at this again in a minute, but you can just see how much damage I'm doing. I've got more Colossi, I've got my Void Rays, and I'm just taking out all of his infrastructure, all of his mining, just killing him. And he's about to give up and go cry to mommy. So we'll just, and then I'm gonna remax, because I'm at 182, he's at 59, I've just done so much damage to him. And now I'm just gonna finish up and take him out. So let's go back and watch this engagement again. You see there, that command center went down because it was burning from earlier. Okay. Let's see my main army. What am I doing? I'm opening up this ramp, which will give me easy access to this side, and not have to make the detour of going around this way or this way. I photon overcharge ahead of time, and I take out that base so fast. Now I'm just doing damage, cleaning it up. This is the end, pretty much. He has no chance at this point. And now with my Colossus and my Void Race, he has no answer to that. Got a 29 kill Colossus, taking out all of his infrastructure, which is keeping him from producing units. There's his army, and I'm just going to town. Got a mothership core with me, just in case, you never know. And then here was killing him all the way. So we go in here, use photon overcharge again. Stuff just melts so fast. And at this point I'm at 1-1 upgrades, have shields. It's really good. And he leaves. So I hope you learned something. Remember to, when you harass, make sure that you do damage. And then if you don't, you should have been macroing behind it. That way, if he pushes out, you can deal with what he's coming at you with. Remember to go for the SCVs first, and you take out his economy. Then go for any army units that he's come at you with. If none of those come, go straight for tech. Take out the researching, tech lab, things like that. Remember that the oracles, they're really strong. And then go leave for a little bit. Once you've macroed, you've kept doing your stuff, go back with your stuff, with your oracles, or whatever harass units you have. See if you can do more damage, because who knows, he might have done so much damage that he wasn't able to put up any defense. And at that point, you're just putting him even further and further behind. Then, watch the minimap. You saw he lost 3 medevacs full of stuff, and it took me nothing. All I had to do was get some High Templars, feed back those medevacs, and then they were dead. He didn't do any damage with that, and I took out a lot of his army. So, puts him further behind, and he loses full energy medevacs, which is always a good thing because Terran seems to be unstoppable when they have full energy medevacs. After that, we just saw how you move out once you're maxed or close to maxed, and you've done a lot of damage. Go and just kill him, and make sure that you pick good fights. So you remember that I did the tech switch there just to make sure that he couldn't counter me with his ghosts and EMPs and all that stuff. So I got out of those High Templars. And then that death blow, that's just fun at that point. If he's still in there, he should have probably left earlier. But if he's still in the game playing, at that point it's nothing. You can take out his army, he's down to 33 supply. Now I want to quick show you 2 more things and then we'll be gone for today. The workers killed, I did a lot of damage throughout the game. I got 25 early on, and then when I took out the mining base over here, it was dead quick. Took out a lot of workers there. And then the last thing are the pylons. I made these pylons all the way around the map, and I'm still making them, just to have vision. It never hurts to have vision, and it lets you see so much. So you can see how much of the map is visible to me. That really helps dealing with any kind of crazy stuff that's coming at you. So with that, I want to say thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again. Thanks.